Hello, everyone. My name is Dr. Charlotte Ashman. Welcome to my channel where we discuss everything educational and inspirational. Now, in today's video, we will be helping students to prep for their PEP ability test. Now, remember, guys, the ability test will be the only section of the PEP exam that will be administered in 2021. However, guys, remember that after the PEP, the ability test, you will have your diagnostics to do. So you can't sit down and say, you know what, PEP, we're not getting curriculum-based tests and performance tests, so we're not doing anything else except ability tests. No, you cannot do that. You're going to have your diagnostics to do after your ability test. Okay, so you're going to need to still continue going through the curriculum and prepare for your math exam, your language arts, your social studies, and your science. All right, so be warned. All right, guys, remember now your ability test is divided into two main areas. You have your verbal reasoning and you have your quantitative reasoning. All right, so let me show you what we have to help you. Guys, I have been asking you for weeks now, get the quantitative reasoning manual. Just go into the stores. It's in Kingston Bookshop, it's in Brand, it's in Sansas, it's in other major bookstores, and let them know that you want the quantitative reasoning manual by Dr. Ashman. This manual is really good, guys. This is the bomb because it's going to help you with the mathematical aspects of the PEP ability test. And remember too that we have this manual as well. All right, so you have this one. This manual, we use a number of strategies to help students to prep for their ability test. Okay, so we use things like antonyms, we use synonyms, we use probabilities, we use spatial analysis, we use inference, we use grammar, we use logical deductions, word patterning, categorizations, estimations. We use a number of strategies in this particular workbook to help to provoke or promote critical thought. So this is a book that you need to get. A lot of different strategies are used. Okay, this one here is more focused because we're only just using strategies to help you with your quantitative reasoning. All right, but if you want to learn how to think, this is the book you need to get. All right, and it's available at all the major bookstores. Just let them know you want the PEP ability test workbook by Dr. Ashman, and you need to get the quantitative reasoning. Okay, all right. So Mitchelle Thompson is saying, Miss, my mom is asking how she can get the books. All right, guys, you can get the books at the bookstore, Kingston Bookshop, Brand's Bookstore, Sangster's Bookstore, and all the other major bookstores. You guys can also buy the book from me. You can buy the book online. So all you need to do, let me put my URL. All you need to do is to go to www.learninghubebooks.com. That's our website. That's where you can get the books to purchase. www.learninghubebooks.com. All right. So if you want to purchase the books from me, you can get the books at that URL. But guys, I am really impressing on this book here, the quantitative reasoning, because I've been helping thousands, literally. I'm not making up a number now. I've been helping thousands of students, and where I see an issue or a problem is with the quantitative reasoning. You guys are doing really well. I mean, I must congratulate the teachers out there. You guys are on top of things when it comes to the verbal reasoning, but with the quantitative, you guys can do some work. So if you are struggling with the mathematical aspect of the PEP ability test, you need to get the quantitative reasoning manual. Okay, it's pretty good. Now, last night I was so very tired, but I still did my live. I was literally falling asleep with you guys. Tonight, I am going to do some quantitative reasoning work, and I'm going to be working from this workbook. So if you have this book, take it out. So let's go. I want to work from page 14. Let me see. Yes, we're going to be working from page 14. Okay. Now, guys, I also have these books on our website for teachers now. So it's not on the student side of the website, but it's on the teacher side of the website. And of course, our website is www.learninghub.online. Now, guys, if you're not on Learning Hub, you are missing out. www.learninghub.online. Why? Because we have thousands upon thousands of ebooks. We have over 500,000 pages of digital content. We have quizzes, topic by topic quizzes. We have like I said, we have ebooks before. We have mock exams. We have live teachers there to help you. We give you an opportunity to write your short answers. We also allow you to write essays. I mean, it's a full-fledged system just dedicated to helping you to go through the curriculum. And it's not a test prep site, guys. It's actually a teaching and learning site. We have the entire curriculum on learninghub.online. So if you're out of school and you want to make sure that you keep up with what it is that you're supposed to know, you need to get a subscription. And subscription starts at $1,500 for 3 months. That is approximately $500 per month. All right. So with all of that out the way, I am going to ask you to turn to page 14, and we're going to work from question 71 to question 74. All right, let me welcome my students that are joining me on Facebook. And we have Dejanay Williams, welcome, Merlene Fraser, Kaylee Jackson. We have Mitchelle Thompson, Cassandra Reed-White. We have, oh, Michelle, you say you love my makeup. Thank you, Wakanda. And we have Sukeen Scott. We said Dejanay already. And we have Stephanie Robinson. Oh, guys, I forgot to mention, tomorrow I will be teaching on Zoom for free. Free, guys. You know how we love free. So we'll be teaching on Zoom for free. And I am going to put the information on our Facebook page, Learning Hub JA, and I'm also going to put it on the PEP Facebook page, okay? So just look out for that at the end of our class. All right, so we have Chesson, welcome. Chesson says she's not hearing me. I hope you guys are hearing me. If you're hearing me, just type hearing. Maybe it's just, I'm just thinking it's Chesson. All right, true, miss. We students can't just sit and wait for it and then you get a very, very low grade. Guys, my students are never going to get a very, very low grade because remember, guys, I mean, you are students and your first job is to actually take up your books and do some work. So, guys, you need to set your goal. You need to set your goals. So if you have your ability test coming up and the ministry has been so kind, they've pushed the exam back, what you need to do, you need to look at yourself and say, okay, I'm at a 20 now and I want to go up to a 40. How do I get there? Some of the things you need to do, you might need to work an extra 2 hours per day. You might need to make sure that you go through the book on your own. You might need to do some extra classes on Zoom with your teacher. Whatever it is that you need to do, guys, you're going to have to start doing it. It's your responsibility, regardless of COVID. You know, that's just how life is. I know we're going through a really bad time, but you're going to have to find a way and just work around it, guys. Okay? So it's your responsibility to make sure that you get your resources and you just stay on top of things. Okay, so Mitchelle Thompson, I did mention already that you can get the books, my books, at the major bookstores, and you can also purchase from me, learninghubebooks.com. All right, Kemoy Wint, yeah, welcome. Candy is saying that she has a pink one. Najwa, welcome. Wayne Simpson. All right. Dejanay. Everall Morris. Yes, welcome. Shirley Harriott. Welcome. Raquel Russell. Thanks for joining us. Julene, I don't know why you're sad. Nadra Wilson, Kemoy Wint. Okay, you guys are hearing. Okay, pretty nice. All right, let's get some work. Let's get some work going. It's 10 minutes and we're not doing anything. So I'm going to turn over to the site. So I'm in the teachers section of the website. So as you can see, book is up already, and we're going to go to page 14. Right. This is the page I want to go to. So we're looking at question number 71. Let me just zoom in. All right, guys, I don't want to fall asleep tonight helping you guys. So we're going to just take on 4 questions. Guys, you need to get the book. I'm not going to go through the entire book on YouTube and Facebook. You need to get the book. I mean, it's a pleasure to help you guys, but you need to get the resources to help yourself. All right, question number 71. It says, the diagram below shows how Paulette spends her salary in 1 month. If Paulette spent 9,000 on groceries, how much money did she save? So we have groceries, 9,000 was spent on that. Then you have leisure, and you have savings, and you have bills. How much money did she save? Question 71. I'm going to read your responses. Shirley Harriott, I think you mean which, W-H-I-C-H, not which. All right, we're on page 14. Page 14, question number 71. Okay, giving you guys a minute to take that on. All right, so Keen said, Miss Not Seeing. Let me see if I can make this. So guys, you see why you need to get your books? Seriously, you know? All right, so the diagram below shows how Paulette spends her salary in 1 month. If Paulette spent 9,000 on groceries, how much money did she save? Let me see what you guys are saying. All right, so Nikkei First Lady O'Reilly says 4,500. I'm going to make this thing here bigger. All right, so you won't be able to see the question, but you'll be able to see the graph. So we're looking at groceries. She spent 9,000 on groceries. So how much money did she save? Look at that, guys. It's not making it come any bigger. All right, so $9,000 was spent on groceries. How much money did she save? All right, so First Lady saying 4,500. Yes, your spelling was wrong, Shirley. Wanet Simpson saying 4,500. Shirley is saying thanks. Jade Morgan is saying 4,500. Yes, nice. All right, First Lady saying 4,500. All right, guys, let's look at this now. Guys, remember to give me a reason why you're saying whatever it is that you are saying. Now, let me show you something. Now, if $9,000 was spent on groceries, look at savings. Savings look like half of groceries. So that means 9,000 was spent on groceries and savings looks like a half. That means 4,500 was spent on savings. Now, these are the kind of questions that they will try to ask you because these are good reasoning questions. All right. So, I mean, you just get one figure, you're looking at your pie chart and you're saying, okay, look at this. This looks like this savings here. You could put that into groceries twice. So if we spent 9,000 on groceries, then savings look like 4,500. So the correct answer is 4,500. Let's move to the next one. All right, we're moving to question 72. And we want to zoom in on question 72. It says, the diagram below shows how Jonathan spends his lunch money in 1 week. If Jonathan receives $5,000 each week for lunch money, how much money does he spend on box lunches each week? All right, so let's go. So this is showing you how Jonathan spends his lunch money in a week. And Jonathan receives $5,000 each week for lunch money. How much did he spend on box lunch? So see here, you have box lunch right here. You have patty, snacks, drinks. And he has $5,000 to spend. So tell me, how much did he spend on box lunches? Let me see what you guys are saying. All right, I'm going to make that bigger. I'm going to make the pie chart a little bit bigger. So remember now, guys, we have $5,000 to spend, and this is how it was spent. So we want you to tell us how much was spent on box lunches. Okay. So here's a total of $5,000 in total, in all. How much was spent on box lunches and why? Guys, tell me why now. What wrong with you know? I'm just saying 2005. Yes, Kemoy, this is what I want to see. It's a little over a half. Okay. I am zooming in. I hope you guys can see. Guys, you need to get the book because that's what we're working with in this class. So you need to get the book, guys. Don't depend on me to come and pull up the diagrams and stuff. We're working with the books. So tell your parents to get the book for you. All right, guys, look at that. If he has $5,000, right? And we want to ascertain how much was spent on box lunches. To me, box lunches look like about a half of what was spent. So I would say $2,500 was spent on box lunches. I would say 2,500. All right, let's go to the next problem. All right, so we're looking at question number 73. Let's zoom in. The diagram below shows how Abigail spends her earnings in 1 month. If Abigail spends $12,000 on rent, how much does she spend on food, clothes, and her pets all together? So she spends $12,000 on rent. See rent right here? So we want to know how much she spends on food, clothes, and her pets. That's what we're trying to find. Food, clothes, and her pets. So she spent $12,000 on rent. Okay, let me hear what you guys are saying. All right, Mr. 20, miss my eyes. All right, let me see if I can zoom in a little bit more. Guys, you have to remember, I'm working from the website and it's an ebook that I'm working with. All right, that's it. So she spends $12,000 on rent, and we're trying to find out how much she spent on food, clothes, and pets altogether. So Kaylee Jelly Jackson says 36,000. Megan Angus says 2,400. Charmaine Johnson says 24,000. Kaylee Lee, I like that name, says 24,000. Abigail Lovable Walter says 24,000. Megan says 24. Reshma, welcome. You're here every day. Reshma says because rent is quarter and the others added together is half. No, that's what I was looking for. Yep. Look at this, guys. Rent is a quarter of the pie chart, and she spends 12,000 on rent. And food, clothes, and pets make up a half of the pie chart. So that means if a quarter is 12, a half is going to be 12 times 2, which is 24,000. And if you look at it, guys, food looks like a half of rent. So food is 6,000. Clothes looks like a half of rent. Remember, rent is 12,000, so clothes would be 6,000. And of course, pet looks the same like rent, so pet would be 12,000. So this is 12,000, 6,000, 18, plus 6,000 again. So the answer is 24,000. All right, let's move to the next question. We're going to look at question number 74, and we're going to stop for tonight. Question number 74. So let me zoom in. All right, it says the diagram below shows how George spends his earnings in 1 month. Since George spends $2,000 on clothes, about how much money does he spend on miscellaneous items? So George spends $2,000 on clothes, and we're trying to find how much money he spends on miscellaneous. Okay, so let's zoom in. All right, so George spent 2,000 on clothes, the clothes right here, and we're trying to figure out how much he spent on miscellaneous. So let's get that going. $2,400 rent and saving equal 1,200 plus. Okay, you were answering the question before. All right, Anne Marie says it's 4,000. Anne Marie, how did you get that? Shelley, Mary Sims says 4,000. Yeah, I deliberately, I'm not making you see the answers, Denisha, because guess what? I want you to look at it and come up with your response. It's the ambitious says 4,000, but you guys not telling me a reason, 4,000 because clothes is half of Miss. Excellent. Who said that? Wanet Simpson. Awesome, awesome. I'm even getting an accent. All right, look at this, guys. Look at the yellow. That's for clothes. And if clothes, if how much did we say was spent on clothes? So $2,000 was spent on clothes, and we're trying to find out what was spent on miscellaneous. Notice now, clothes can go into miscellaneous twice. All right. So notice if you put this yellow section into miscellaneous, you can get 2 out of it. So all you're gonna do, guys, is multiply by 2. So if you spend $2,000 on clothes, that means you're gonna be spending $4,000 on miscellaneous items. All right, guys. I'm not gonna spend all the time going through the entire workbook. All right, that's not the whole idea. The idea is for you to get this workbook, guys. And I want to remind you, because you know already, that every evening we have classes on Zoom, ability test classes on Zoom, right? And those classes are Mondays to Fridays from 5 o'clock until 6 o'clock. Now, the cost of the class is $2,000 per month if you can afford it. If you cannot afford it, simply just show up to class. So basically you can come for free. So if you can find the $2,000, just WhatsApp me and I'll tell you how to pay it to us. If you cannot afford the $2,000 for the month, it's not a problem. Just send your child to the classes same way. And guys, please stop calling me and asking me, telling me that you can't afford it or whatever. It doesn't matter. I am already prepared to help every child that I can help. So yes, the class is $2,000 per month, but that is only for parents who can afford to pay it. If you cannot afford to pay it, you don't need to call me and let me know that you cannot afford to pay it. Just send your child. Your child is welcome without the money. No problem. I am not in this for the money. I'm not in this to get rich off this. I'm just doing this because I want to assist children. All right. So it's nice if you can send me the fee of 2,000 for the month. But if you cannot, not a problem, guys. You're welcome same way. All right, guys. So I'm going to sign off. Guys, you have to do some work. And remember, tomorrow I'm going to be running my marathon session. It's going to be on Zoom, and I'm going to put up the information on my Facebook page. And my Facebook page is PEP, and it's also Learning Hub JA. All right. So I want to see you guys joining me tomorrow on Zoom. We're going to have like classes from 10 o'clock until 12 o'clock, helping you with your reasoning and your critical thinking skills. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining. And I do look forward to seeing you again in my next video. So goodbye.